morning, POS Daily. We are live, local, international, and loud, baby. My name is Keith Carberry. Kaboom, kabang, kaching, and today we're going to be talking about list building. Yeah. You guys have to be growing a list. If you're not on a daily basis, you're not growing your business. That's just plain and simple. But it's how you grow your list that's really important as well. So not only do you need to grow a list, you need to know how to grow a list. And hopefully, by the end of this presentation, we will all be better list builders. And your goal for list building, a list, is to build a list of loyal subscribers. These will be subscribers that trust and respect you, ones that will purchase from you when you email them with your latest new product or recommendation. Always keep this goal in mind while building your list. Building your list requires that you have a campaign. Now, some list building systems don't have what they call campaigns. I like to build a list with what I call campaigns. Now, I personally make mistakes with that because a lot of times I'll create campaigns for my webcasting system, campaigns for my autoresponder business, campaigns for my text message marketing business, and sometimes when I see something real exciting, I will send out an email to everybody that is on all of my lists. So I might send out some information about my webcasting business to somebody in my text message marketing business that could care less about it. So it's always important to, you're not excited or not, is to build a list that is really in a niche and you focus on that niche. So that will really create what we call loyal subscribers. Your first goal is to set up a basic opt-in box. Now, a lot of this material that I'm mentioning now was written before the Power Lead system came to light. And I'm going to try to incorporate as best I can a reminder that just about everything that we talk about here is already built into the Power Lead system. And with just a couple clicks of the button, you'll have that opt-in box to be able to put onto your website. This will connect to an autoresponder service like Aweber or GetResponse or like the Power Lead system, right? When users enter their name and email address, they will be sent to a thank you page where they will get a free product which you are offering. Now, one of the things that I talked about in the past about list building, or just a little while ago even, is that list building is segmented into campaigns. And if you want to create a campaign that's designed just for, like I mentioned earlier, text message marketing, or a campaign that's designed just for webcasting, or a campaign that's designed for building bridges and build bridges. So you've got these different campaigns. Well, let's say that somebody like a Gabby or a Christine is interested in both my building how to build bridges campaign, and they sign up to that list, and also interested in text message marketing, so they sign up to that list too. That means that their name and email is in 2 locations. Now, if I was to send out a massive mailing using the Aweber system and the GetResponse system, although GetResponse is changing it now to Aweber, and I sent out the same email to everybody on my list talking about our new webcast system, Gabby and Christine would get 2 emails from me because there's no distinguishing. The campaigns are just kept completely separate. And I want to hit everybody in every campaign about one particular email. They're going to get 2 emails. And people don't like that. I know that for a fact. Statistics show that if you send the same email out to the same person, like 4 or 5 of them, at the same time, they're going to get a little ticked off. Now, if you send out the same email, once in the morning at 7 o'clock, and then the same one at 8 o'clock at night, as disturbing to people. They don't like to get 4 emails all at the same time, and that's what a system like Aweber does. But a system like the Power Lead system, or a product like that, it doesn't do that. And here's why. The Power Lead system is not just an autoresponder. It's really a CMS, a customer management system. And with that customer management system, it allows people to say, okay, if Keith is in campaign number 1 and if Keith is in campaign number 2, you only need to send out 1 email. Very, very important, and I hope you can remember that. one of the best benefits, one of the greater back-end benefits that the Power Lead system has. Moving right along. Certain autoresponder services will ask the subscriber to confirm that they want to be on your list. And certain ones, like the Power Lead system, does that. It's called the double opt-in method. And many people, by the way, this presentation, it does start off as basic, and it will get more detailed as we move along. So if you know this right now, there are going to be some things in this presentation that you probably don't know. You want to give your visitor something that is conducted with your website, connected with your website, and that they will find useful. This could be a short report, ebook, even a video or short e-course. And one of the things as an example of that would be if you go to the front page of vircast.com on the right-hand side, or when you try to leave vircast.com, you get a message that says, wait, don't you want to get our free report on how to conduct a great webinar? And once you fill out that information, you get a 5-day email report on how to conduct a webinar. Now, that's obviously connected, right? You go to a webinar site and you get a free ebook, or a free e-course on how to conduct a webinar. Now, it wouldn't make any sense if would you like to get my book on how to shoe a horse on my webcast site? They're not connected. And that's just obvious, right? There are many places to find free reports online. Plus, you can use private label rights, the wonderful private label rights, content to create your own. Make this report available on a thank you or a download page. When you create your thank you page, keep note of the URL of this page as you will insert it into your autoresponder setup page. This link would go to where it says URL to send the visitor after the confirmation. Guys, basically, you need to have some type of report that you can claim as your own on just about every website that you have that makes sense to have one. When setting up your list, you will be instructed to write a first email letter. What you do want to start doing in your emails is to sell. You don't want to start doing is to sell. No wonder I couldn't read it, because I wasn't reading it right. This will be a huge turnoff to your subscribers who will undoubtedly start unsubscribing. Do not sell people right away. Get them to know you, get them to like you, and get them to trust you. Welcome to WKLT. That's the no, not the K, not the NO, the KNOW. It is recommended to set up at least 7 emails to go out. And by the way, I'm going to stop right there. Did you know that if you use the Power Lead system, the Power Lead system has a built-in autoresponder system for you, already done for you. That autoresponder system are 14 emails already written out for you. Yes, they are basic emails, but they are very well written basic emails. So if you want to start building your list and you want to tie that into the 14 basic emails, then you're in great shape to begin with. Start to create that know, like, trust without really doing too much heavy work. You don't even have to write the emails because they're already written for you. And every single email at the end of that email is connected to the URL of your choice or the website of your choice. The email should contain your link 3 times. This method has actually been proven to create a higher click-through rate. Some marketers like to put arrows before each link. I've done that several times. Remember, three-peat. Not just repeat, but three-peat. Another good thing to make use of the PS, the postscript, at the end of your email. This can just be a reminder of when they can expect your next email, or a quick note about something relevant to the topic of your email. I got to tell you, personally, I always go right to the PS of anybody's email before I look at anything else. PS, click here to get your free report. And I'm just going to click, right? So my recommendation is that it's not just a real PS, it's also a PS that goes to a link. That's my recommendation on that. Build a list with a squeeze page. That's the best way to build a list, in my opinion. A squeeze page will be a page that you promote away from your website. It is a very effective way of building your list. Plus, you can try different templates to see which one converts best for you. I've got an email list that I've been building for the last 2 years, completely on autopilot. I have only promoted it at the beginning when I first started it. It's actually probably been 3 years now, and it's probably one of my highest converting squeeze pages. And what it is an image of Mike Filsaime displaying something. You go to click on it looks like it's a video. It's got the arrow on it. When you go to click on the video to play the video of Mike Filsaime, it says basically, sorry, in order to see this video, you need to sign up. It's very effective. It's a very effective squeeze page. And by the way, guess what? Yes, you can do something just like that on a lead system without any effort. Maybe a little effort. Create a squeeze page that you can use on sites like Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Squeeze pages aren't that hard to make, and there are plenty of free templates which you can use to create your own squeeze page. And by the way, the system has squeeze pages and templates of squeeze pages. And by the way, these aren't just your average run-of-the-mill squeeze pages. These are proven to work squeeze pages. Your squeeze page needs to have a design, which is benefit-driven. Then you can simply list a few bullet points covering more benefits and what they can expect from your offer. Finally, you will need a call to action on your squeeze page. This can simply be something like, fill out the form to the right. People love to know what to do. Tell me what to do. People love that. That's why there are more workers than managers in this world. That's why there are more workers than owners in this world, because people like to be told what to do. So you need to have something there that says, fill out the form to the right and receive your free report. This is what you need to do. Specific. Keep these basic elements in mind when creating your squeeze page. Attention-getting headline. Hear ye, hear ye. A hook that makes your reader want to know more. A list of the benefits and a strong call to action. The only information you require is their name and email address. Below is an example of a video squeeze page. Lorem ipsum. I don't know why they do that. Why do they do that? Anybody know why they always use the words lorem ipsum, dollar sit amet? I have no idea what it is, but in any case, this is a perfect example of a squeeze page pointing, not only saying what to do, but an arrow. Do this to get what you really want. To get someone to sign up to your mailing list, you want to offer them something in return. This could be a video, free report, or an interview with the top person in your niche. By offering something for free, you are essentially bribing your subscriber. But hey, guess what? It actually does work. When it comes to giving something away, you have lots of ideas that you can use. First ones that come to mind are free reports and ebooks. Personally, I don't want an ebook. I don't want anything over 10 to 12 pages long, because if it gets over 10 to 12 pages long, it becomes work for me, right? The shorter it is, the better it is for me. Make it a report, and you'll find that if you are trying to market a 100-page ebook, people aren't going to be as interested on a 100-page ebook as they would on a 5-page report. Probably scrunches everything down into just here it is, right? This can also, by the way, the opposite is also true. Take either the short report or the super huge method called the Bible report, or the Bible, meaning that it's 500 pages long. Get this free, the Internet Marketer's Bible, 500 pages long, full of everything, and I mean everything you need to know. All we need is your name and email address, and we can send that to you right away. That is actually available. Another option is to use a series of articles that you may already own and turn them into a report, right? For an e-cover, one of the things that I also like, by the way, is doing the e-course, 5 days. So the next 5 days, you're going to get one page of on how to do something like the webcast that I was talking about, right? Visit places like ClickBank and Amazon and check out niche-related products. Very important. I would say Amazon's actually bigger these days with that. This can give you tons of ideas on what to offer. Another solution is to search your main keywords and check out the top sites. See what type of information products they're offering and make note of them. I did that all day long yesterday. I spent hours researching. And for those of you who don't know this, one of the services that my partner and I are working real hard on creating, top-notch autoresponder system. And we know a few things. One thing we know is that it's huge competition. There's huge business, there's huge competition in the autoresponder business. And I spent at least 5 or 6 hours non-stop looking at the competition, seeing what they're offering, looking at the pricing, looking at how they're doing things, looking at what they offer for that pricing. Right? Very, very important. In very basic terms, solo ads are when you pay someone to mention your offer and link to your landing page to other mailing lists or e-sign readers. Solo ads can be a good method to help you build your list. I do that all the time on autopilot using a system called Traffic Zipper. If you're looking to, if you have solo ad systems out there, Traffic Zipper pings those systems, and it knows when you're able to resend out to your list or to their list so that you don't have to do it every 3 days to remember yourself. Great little tool. Yes, it does cost money. Solo ads are placed in e-signs that already have a membership list. You may be better off buying an ad for 10,000 targeted members than 100,000 on a general e-sign list. The point of your solo ad is to get the reader to click on your link to your opt-in form. So don't sell in the body of your ad. Your ad should be easy to read. Use subheadlines. Use bullet points. Ad swaps. I don't know how many people have done ad swaps, but there's always, as time goes by, there's always a hill and a valley of how a system or how a process works. And although ad swaps used to work extremely well, they don't work as well as they did, but the bottom line is they still do work. An ad swap is when two people agree to email their list and recommend the other person's products. So let's say that I contacted Luann and I said, hey Luann, I've got a list of 5,000 people that are in the internet marketing business, and I'd like to swap your list that's also in the online marketing business. We really haven't worked together, so our list hopefully is not the same people. And Luann agrees to promote my product, and I agree to promote her product and provide free services on each side. I'll give an ebook on what I think is cool, and she'll give an ebook to my customers on what is cool. And by swapping that, my list of 5,000 might grow to a list of 6,500 or 7,000, right? And conversely, the same thing with Luann. Now, what if Luann says, well, Keith, I don't have a list of 5,000, I only have a list of 3,000. I would say, well, Luann, let's base it on clicks. Excuse me. And, or we'll base it on, well, since you have a list of 3,000 and a list of 5,000, why don't you email on a 2-to-1 basis? You email twice for me, and I'll email once for every time you email twice. Creating a buyer's list. A buyer list is probably going to be the most valued asset. This list will eventually be a list that is ready to buy almost every time you email to them an offer. Your buyer's list does not have to be huge. It needs to be targeted. If I had a dollar every time you hear stories that somebody like Mike Phil-Same has a list of 1 million people, and I've heard that so many times, I can't tell you. 1 second here while I grab a glass of water here, or a sip, I should say. Mike Phil-Same has one of the largest lists on internet marketing business. And time again, he has said, it's not the size of my list that matters, it's the relationship that I have with that list. And it's so vitally true, and it's the targeted relationship as well. To effectively create a buyer's list, always offer value to your customers at a good price point. Offering bonuses is always a good thing, and these can be offered on your sales page as an incentive to buy. Capturing a buyer's email address could be an automated process, but if not, don't be afraid to opt-in form on your thank you page. You'll see that quite a bit. People still do that because your purchase email might be completely different than the email that you use, and that's the case with me, than the email that you use on a daily basis. You don't have to do a freebie either. You could simply remind people to sign up for product updates. I'm sure everybody in this room has seen that in the past. When you do come out with a new product, let your buyers list know before anyone else, and even offer a discount for purchasing early. Very, very important. When using an autoresponder account such as Aweber or the Power Lead System, PLS, you can have people transformed into different lists, different campaigns like I was talking about earlier. Some people call them campaigns. This way, they only receive targeted emails from you along with special offers reserved for your most valuable customers. One of the great things that the Power Lead System does is it automatically creates lists for you. It automatically can create the buyer's list for you. One of the most complicated situations that you'll come across when you're building your list is, all right, who are these people? Who do I have here? Who are the people that click on my links the most? Well, with the Power Lead System, you know that. You know the statistics. If I send out an email through the Power Lead System and I see that, let's say I send out an email to 500 people in the Power Lead System and I get 100 clicks, I can actually see, and I can actually then send another email out to those 100 people that actually clicked on my link. And I can send out a message, hey, I noticed that you clicked on my link, so I know that you're interested in what I have to show you, but I'm concerned that you haven't made your purchase yet. I'm going to give you an additional 10% off if you make a purchase in the next 24 hours. And just send that email to the 100 people that already clicked on the link. You can do that with the Power Lead System. Excuse me. Build a list by sharing with others. Absolutely. This works by you promoting your product first and then linking to the other person's product on your download page. This is called integration marketing. A fellow by the name Mark Joyner basically coined that. Integration marketing. You simply tell your visitors that they might enjoy looking at these certain products. One of the biggest companies that does integration marketing that you've heard of is McDonald's. Do you want to Coke with that? Right? Coca-Cola? Right? That's integration marketing. Integration marketing is one of the most powerful ways to make additional money. And you should always try to, if you know if you're a friend of yours or even somewhat of a competitor of yours might have something that you don't have, contact them. And on the download page, hey, most people who bought this also liked this. Just like Amazon does that all the time, right? Excuse me, I've got a little bug in my throat. Build a list by sharing with others. Again, sharing a list with other marketers can be a good thing when done correctly, ideally under the following conditions. Their product is highly relevant to what you are offering. If you're selling a raincoat and you don't have an umbrella to sell, well, then you might want to integrate your raincoat with the umbrella, right? The product is priced correctly and suits the budget of your list. where you don't want to have it be a diamond-studded raincoat, right? As the marketer, you want to get something in return for running the promotion. This could be a commission of some type, right? Using JV giveaways. This still, guys, this is where I started making my money. Actually, not my money, growing my list faster than at any time. I grew my list basically from 0 to 2,500 people in one summer by joining every JV giveaway I could possibly join. And of course, extra dollars to have the best experience with the JV list. A good JV giveaway is an event where you can donate a free product in return for someone joining your mailing list. These giveaway events are normally time-limited and often revolve around a certain theme. When joining a JV giveaway, there is normally a free membership and a paid version. The paid version normally allows you to give away more products, and you may get a banner or a text ad in return. The basic condition when you sign up for a JV giveaway is that you will drive traffic to the site and get subscribers not on just your list, but on other members' lists too. So basically you say I'm having a giveaway, and it's not just me, but you can download 300 products during this time. And if one of your products of those 300 is the best, people are going to seek your product and download it. So you might get 300 names in just 1 week. Using software to build your list. This is a really cool way to build your list. If you can develop a small piece of software, you can certainly build your list. And I'm actually going to give you a link, a website that I've made free in the past, and it's not free right now. Actually, I don't think it's free. I'll think about giving it. Anyway, I've given away software before, and that is one of the best ways for me to grow a list was to give away software. It's a great way to do it. And I'm actually going to on that because it's something that maybe I'll give away this Friday. It's a great product that I know that several people in this room right now that are watching this presentation use every single day, including myself. All you need to do is come up with a simple software idea and contact the developer to see what of creating the piece of software would be. The hardest part of this step is thinking of what kind of software to get developed. Remember, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Just think about something that you would personally find helpful. I'm actually going to share with you now what the software is that I got created that I find extremely helpful. I would venture to guess that everybody in this room has a piece of paper and a pen near them, yet at the same time they also have a notepad and a keyboard near them. Whenever they need to write down a note and remember something, like me, and I've done it several times in the past, I would write something down on a piece of paper next to my computer. I'd forget what it was all about, and then the paper would get closer and closer to the trash barrel, and by the end of the week or the end of 2 weeks, that piece of paper I wanted to have a note on is now in the trash because my wife has thrown it away. So what we've created, or what I got created, was what I call Note to Mail. And Note to Mail is an easy software script that works with Firefox and Google Chrome and Opera. It does not work with IE. And I just open up another browser or another tab, and I type in the letters with the script installed. I type in the letters NP for Notepad, and then I put in space. And I put in, let's say that I'm talking to Luann. It says, hey, my phone number is blankety blank blank. So I put in NP for Notepad, and then I put space. And I type in Luann's cell phone number is 617-510-8923, and I hit the Enter button. Once I hit the Enter button, it automatically saves and goes to my account. You can go to any Outlook account or anywhere you want. I have it set up to go to my personal Gmail account. And I'm telling you this, and I'm saying it's easier for me to do this now than it is to get a piece of paper and write down a note. Because now, my Gmail account becomes a search engine. It becomes 100% searchable. And I can just type in the word Luann now and hit the enter button in Gmail, and all my conversations with Luann will pop up in my Gmail account, and one of them will be Luann's telephone number. So now that I used to write on a piece of paper, it no longer gets thrown away and put into the trash, and I lose it because I now have that information right inside my searchable Gmail account. Really big. And I was selling this for $7, and it went up in price. And from time to time, I give this for free. And I probably have about 400 people that have purchased this product for $7 or more. And I probably have another 300 people on a couple days where I made this free, where people got it for free and they got the product for free. So does this help you grow your list? Absolutely. Did this cost me a lot of money to get this created? Absolutely not. I think the cost was $250 for the rights to this software. So for $250, I made my money back because I charged for it, and I've got a list of about 800 people that are on that system right now. I've also done that with another piece of software that does the same thing that I've given away before. So it does work. It's a very powerful way, and probably, in my opinion, the best to grow your list right now. If you have a little bit of creativity and you have a little bit of money to invest, I would highly recommend that this is a method that you take. I'm going to go to Facebook and say, hey, listen, guys, I just created a piece of software. I think you're going to really like it. I'm going to give it away for free. All you need to do is give me your name and email address, and I'll get you. Okay, list engagement. Building a list is a crucial step when working online. Engaging the members on your list will help build credibility. I'm going to say that again. Engaging the members on your list will help build credibility, trust, and a general interest in you and your offers. And the reason why I mention that is because the Power Lead system does a great job with that. The Power Lead system is a funnel system. And once you get people to sign up regarding your product using the Power Lead system, it funnels down and it funnels out the people that don't really want to have a relationship with you. And those who do want to have a relationship with you, they're going to be in your funnel and they're going to be far more engaging with you. Think of list engagement like building a relationship. My father hates it when I say building a relationship. It's building a relationship. He's like, nope, with the word a. They read the word a, but they don't talk that way. And I say, I do, Dad. The reason why my father gets upset with me with that is because my father owns several radio stations, and he was a radio personality for several years. In fact, he was rated the #1 radio personality for 2 years in a row in Boston. We're going way back, though. That's the Wayback Machine. When your list is interested and engaged, they are more receptive to your offers. Just as a side note, it made me think about this. Those of you who know Todd Gross and have signed up through the Power Lead system, thank you for doing that, by the way. You made a very smart decision doing that. Those of you who have not done that, at the very top you'll see a button that says see how it works. You want to click on that link. If you pause the video and come back here. And those of you who've signed up into our system know that Todd Gross is a proud member of the Power Lead system as well. And one of the ways that I know Todd is that Todd Gross was on for a few years, was on my father's radio station doing weather reports. So that's just as a side note. That's one other way that I know Todd Gross. List engagement. What scenario? I bet you, Luann, you may not have even known that. List engagement. What scenario would you rather try to sell in? A room full of disinterested people who are wondering who you are and why you are bothering them? Or a room full of people who do not only know who you are, they like you and look forward to hearing from you. Those of you who are in the room today might fall into that category with me. It would be great for me to tell a story and say, And oh, by the way, I know that we're here for a classroom almost every single day, but today we want to talk about something really special that, unfortunately to you, but at the end of the day, it's going to be fortunate, requires a little bit of money. And here's the product, blah, blah, blah. You would be far more receptive to what I have to offer than if this was the first time that you and I sat down and talked to each other. Some list engagement tips. Don't sell something in every single email unless you're very, very good at it. Unless you position yourself as the person that has reviewed the product over and above anybody else's review and has really come across as the person that says, hey, I've already looked at this for you. I know you need this. I've studied it. That's why I'm asking you over and over again with these different products, because I'm the review guy, right? You can't be the review guy. Not everybody can be the review guy all the time. So again, don't sell something in every single email. Offer freebies and unannounced bonuses. Hey, I know guys have been taking my recommendation over and over again. I want to give you something and thank you for your time. Include a personal email account people can contact you with. I do that all the time, and it shocks many people, and it works. My cell phone number is 617-510-8923. Get in touch with me. I may not answer the phone, but I will get back to you. Include your social network links. Absolutely. Include a Skype contact number. Absolutely. Do it all the time. Ask for feedback or suggestions. Need your help. One of the best ways to get a response is to ask for help. People love to help people. When you ask for help, they will come. I can't tell you how many times, if you don't know who Joel Terrian is a marketer that has a bunch of different products out there. One of them is an autoresponder, and one of them is a web hosting system, and he also has a webcasting system that he promotes as well. But he's always asking for help in his emails. I need your help. I would like your opinion. People are willing to help. People look to help people. Don't email more than once a day. A couple times a week is enough. I don't necessarily agree with that. Sometimes you do need to email more than once a day. Don't stick to biz-related messages. Send out the latest viral video. True that. Sometimes you need to say, hey, I came across something that you just might like. Right? Use personalization if possible. Hey, Keith, this is why collecting a first name with the email address is extremely helpful. Here are some, and I'm going to add another one to this. Here are some helpful resource guides for solo ads. Directory of ezines.com, bestezines.com. And yes, I am doing this, by the way. And this recording will be up and available. It's going to be available in a couple different places. Contact Luann on Skype, and she will be able to let you know where it is. Typically, it will be available in this room. If you click on vircast.com/classroom a few hours from now, this presentation will likely be up and running because the room will be closed, but we will have this up and running with our new timer saying when the next presentation is. Soloaddirectory.com, ezines-us.com /solo-ads. These are some autoresponder services. I'm actually going to go back here. One of the things in the solo ads, I also would put in a system that I really like, and it's called trafficzipper.com. Take a look at this. I think you'll like it. A couple of things on this page need to be updated, and that would be the Power Lead system, right? It really depends on what our URL is, what your URL is, so it's kind of hard to say that. But right here, this the reason why we have presentations here is because of the Power Elite system. So instead of just clicking on one of these autoresponder services and looking at them like Aweber, GetResponse, iContact, Constant Contact, MailChimp, and Infusionsoft. And by the way, I mentioned earlier today that I looked at autoresponders all day yesterday and looked at comparisons. And this is every single one of these I looked at, and I spent time on almost every single page of theirs while we ramp up for our own autoresponder system. But the Power Elite system is a great autoresponder system. And what separates this Power Elite system from the others are two things. One is that it allows you to not email the same person more than once because it goes through the two different types of campaigns and it knows whether it's emailed out an email or not to that person. In Aweber, if I was in 4 campaigns, I would end up getting 4 emails on the same thing from myself. But with the Power Elite system, I'm only going to get 1 email. Very, very powerful. And it also has a much better tracking system than anything else on the market that you can see today. All right. Autoresponder software. Here's another one. Interspire, an excellent, excellent software. That's another autoresponder software business that I was looking at. Again, I'm just going to keep this page up. VarPro, also very good. Extreme.com/blow-up-expert. Now, these are actually software that you download and install onto a dedicated server, and it would be your own autoresponder. There's another one that's called ARP3, I believe. ARP3.com, that should be in there. I don't see it, though. Up communities. Again, this is going to be available in this room. If you go to vircast.com/classroom, about an hour or 2 from now, you will see this presentation, and you can fast forward so you get a list of all these ad swap communities you can take a look at. Like adswap.com, ListSwapper, Safe-Swaps, Warrior Forum you can go to, myadswaps.com. JV giveaways. Now, these things change all the time, so these might not be available anymore. I think, for instance, like I have not one here, the rogerhyatt.com/JV giveaway list. You might want to see if that's still available because that was a good one that I used in the past. Again, as I mentioned earlier, JV giveaways are not as powerful as they used to be, but they still work. Software development outsourcing. My 2 favorite are Odesk and Elance. Or is it Scriptlance? I think Scriptlance is gone. One of them is gone. I use Odesk most of the time. That's the one that I've used almost exclusively. Guru.com and Elance have been well known. I think Elance is either bigger than Odesk or Odesk is bigger. One of those is just very close to in terms of size. Software submission sites. I don't know anything about them, but I'm going to look into these ones. Submit-everywhere.com. I like that. Just the name alone. Submit everywhere. List engagement sites. These sites are great for finding free information to pass on to your list. You will find news, freebies, viral content. AFF Daily, Stumble Upon, Reddit, Google.com/trends. Google.com/trends is great. I love it. So isn't the Twitter trends. Really, really good stuff. Other resources. TechMeme, Mashable, Lifehacker. TED.com, really good. My site, myway.com, I don't even know that one. WebTreats, I'm not sure about that. Again, we're going to have this available to you to write down if you're really interested in seeing them. This presentation will be available to watch in about an hour. In conclusion, by using just one or all of these techniques described, you should easily see an increase in your subscriber base. Just remember that your subscribers are like gold. Treat them with respect, and they will be happy to stay in your list for a long, long time. Happy list building, and please let me know if you have any questions. I am more than happy to help. My name is Keith Carberry. My telephone number is 617-510-8923. Typically, I like to take at least a half hour off after this show because I get tied up for 2 hours straight online, and I need a little bit of a break. But if you call me and I don't answer the phone, I will listen to your message. If it's a good one, I'll call you back. Kaboom, kabang, ka-ching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.